Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. First carry now for Alex Collins. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jordan Lasley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
All right, now, look at 56.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 47 yards. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On first, they go right back to Collins. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go play action now. Jackson. Open man is Lashley. That's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jordan Lashley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Collins on the handoff. A little juke. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Here's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively, if they want to insist on going in that direction, make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On second down, here's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Now Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run here with Freeman. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Tempo, baby, let's go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watching that, Barney.
Freeman. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Back to that Philly. Here we go. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jordan Lasley as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens add on. And he knocks it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Final
play of the half here. It's Jackson. Throw right side is taken in by Jordan Lashley. And he's brought down after a good game. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Play action. It's Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. This is Freeman. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, You motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Go get it right here. Come on. Friday.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, this is Collins. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And if they're going to take it in for another touchdown like they did on their last drive, they're going to have to do it the hard way, starting at the 1.
And boy, is that a difficult position. Obviously, where they are on the field, they have to be careful with the football. But at the same time, they can't be so careful that they can't run their offense as well. Everyone's got to lock in this situation. No mistakes.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Freeman again. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Wilson now on the handoff to Collins. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And again, it's Collins. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Alex Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
He's got his man on the crossing route. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, It's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And now here's another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Frank Clark in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Ravens on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. Jackson now. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens add on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Collins. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hansen. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he finds Kenneth Dixon. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football.